Hello, everyone. I'm Geeta, founder of GripDough and mom of two amazing kids. This week's the kids have officially taken over GripDough. First up, we have the interview with Shakti. Trust me, you don't want to miss her insights. Then we'll switch gears and tune into my teen intern Abby's mini podcast, where she spills all the smart ways she plans to use her birthday money. So today I have my absolute favorite human in the whole world joining me, my daughter. Now she insists that she's the future CEO of GripDough. She's agreed to be interviewed somewhere between her very busy weekend schedule of resting, watching TV, and reading the Babysitters Club. So we're going totally unscripted today, just like our dining table chats or our kitchen chats while I'm cooking. God knows where this will lead. But here's what I do know: money should never be a taboo topic with our kids. We are living in a world where kids need money skills more than ever. Career paths are shifting, and the job market will look nothing like it did in the 2000s. In my house, we see talking about money as capacity building. Instead of sitting them down for formal lessons, we try our best to model the behaviors we hope they'll adopt. We talk about money openly. We hold space for honest discussions and even arguments, and we let them experiment and hopefully learn from the natural consequences of their choices. Like I always say, both at Gripto and at home, the goal is to teach them to fish, not just hand them the fish. So, Shakti, welcome to Gripto Kids podcast. Ready to be interviewed? Yep. Remember, there are no wrong answers here. Just say whatever comes to your mind. Okay? Okay. So, if money was an animal, what do you think it would be? I have two answers. You have two answers. Which one do you want to say? The second one. Okay, tell me. It's a puppy that instead of fur, it had money. Instead of fur, the puppy has money. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's talk about a situation. Okay, sometimes when you wanted something and Mama said that's too expensive. What do you think that means? We don't have enough money. That means we don't have enough money to buy the item. That's what you think. Or maybe have you ever wondered, maybe it's that item is not worth that much money? Well, sometimes I think that, but most of the time I think we have just a little bit of money. Sometimes you think the product is, too much money. Sometimes you think we don't have enough money to buy that product, right? Okay. So now another situation. Okay. Imagine that you can buy something that you want today, right now, or you can wait and get something even bigger much later, say like around Christmas or something. Which would you pick? I think I want the one near Christmas because if I have something bigger and more important to me, it can be more valuable. What is that? What is the big item that you think you want? The big ginormous teddy bear. Teddy bear. Okay. So actually, that is called delayed gratification, and it's a skill that a lot of adults struggle with. Waiting for something bigger, it's like you plant a seed now and having a whole tree later, right? So you won't get any benefits in between, but when it becomes a tree, you get a lot of benefits, right? So it's something that we can all learn and practice. So is it okay to spend on fun things like, a movie or an indoor playground, even when you don't need them? Well, sometimes, like if it's somebody's birthday celebration and we just don't go anywhere, that's not okay because we want to celebrate their birthday. So you think we can spend on fun things to make memories and it's not a waste of money, Yeah. right? Because you're making memories. So it's okay to spend money like that, Yeah. right? Okay. So now this is a very generic question. Do you think having a lot of money makes people happier? Yeah, Can you tell me why? Because if people have a lot of money, they can buy the stuff they want, they need, and sometimes even the stuff they want. Correct. So that means they might not have any difficulties when it comes to buying things. Okay, that's interesting. So if you had a lot of money in your hand, who do you want to help first? First I'll help my family. If I have any extras, I'll help my friends. So, okay, so that's a very warm and generous answer, and you're being very responsible. So if I give you say $1,000, you know, but there is a rule. There is I also tell you, I give you $1,000, but you have to spend it in one day, in just morning to night, and you can't buy anything for yourself. What would you do? Well, first I'll go to my mom and then I'd say, what do you think what I really need I should buy? No, but you can't spend it on yourself. You have $1,000. No, I'm asking her if she wants anything. If your mom wants, if I want something, yeah. So you'll give the $1,000, whatever it is, for me Yeah, and my family. and your family. That is very generous. Are you sure that's your answer? Yeah. Okay. Okay. If money can talk, if coins or dollars can talk, what do you think they would say about people? Can I go to a therapist? The money would want to go to a therapist because of how people handle them. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so now say pretend it's 10 years from now. You're what, almost 18 years old, right? What do you think your relationship with money would be like? Would you be a confident person around money, or you know, would you be a spender? Would you be a saver? Would you be a giver? I think I'd be a saver because I don't have much courage to spend like if I have a million, 100,000, zillion dollars, I don't know if I how I can spend that every second of the day. I mean, you So won't have that much money, but in general, I mean, if mama gives you some pocket money or you go for some part-time jobs and make money, what do you think your attitude to money would be? Like, let's wait a minute and then let's take it through. We'll do it step by step, buy things step by step. Okay, so you'll be like, delayed gratification. Let's wait and then spend. That's very clever. So, last question. Pretend you're a money coach for kids. For example, you're going to conduct some sessions for GripDough Kids company. What is the one tip you'll give them? I'll give them the one tip. Always be wise with money. If you spend something that you don't need and later on you say, I don't want this anymore, you have to, there's no regrets. You're doing like, you're wasting that money. So you have to be wise in what you're buying. So you mean you have to spend wisely. You have to know what's your need, what's your want, and spend more on needs than wants, right? I love that. And thank you for coming for the interview and have making this podcast so much fun. So there you have it, folks, straight from an actual kid. No jargon, no lectures, just honest answers about what money feels like when you're growing up. But we are not done yet. Today is a special episode because we also have quick money talk from Abby, our teen intern at GripDough. She just turned 16, came into some birthday money, and has been thinking about how to use it wisely. Let's hear what she has to say about spending, investing, and her advice for fellow teenagers.
My name is Abby, and this is Teen Money Talks, where I build up your financial literacy skills one question at a time. For this week's podcast, I will be discussing what to do with your birthday money without regrets. My birthday just passed, and like many of my peers, I got some birthday money from each of my family members. Here's the thing. Birthday money has always felt different to me. I always felt like I could spend it all up because it was free money that I received. I remember for my 12th birthday party, my grandma gave me $200 and she told me to spend it wisely. But being the 12-year-old I was, I spent it all in one shopping trip to the mall. I spent half of it on pajamas and the other half of it on these shoes I had been saving up for. Looking back on it, I realized I should have just kept the money and saved up for later because now I can't even fit into those pajamas and shoes. The reason why we tend to spend money that was gifted to us differently than money that we earned is because we feel like since it was so easy for us to receive that money, it would be easy to spend it. Because of this mindset, every birthday I now follow my birthday money rule. I spend 50% of the money I receive to something meaningful that I will remember, like a concert or a sports game. Then I save 30% of it and invest the remaining 20% of money. Thanks for watching, and in the comment section below, share how you spent your birthday money following this birthday money rule.
How cool was that? Straight from a teenager who's already thinking like an investor. And that's the point. It's never too early to start learning about money. Want to keep the conversation going on at home? We've made a fun little printable, the GripDough Kids Money Challenge. Use it as a conversation starter at your dinner table and see what money stories and ideas come up with your kids. Check the Substack link below to download it for free. See you next time on GripDough Kids. Maybe we'll bring in one of Shakti's friends for an interview. Yeah. Thank you.